Um, you know, rivalry week, territorial cup. I mean, that it's just always a battle. And while we certainly uh, didn't play as well as we wanted to, didn't rebound, gave up a lot easier looks than we've been giving up through the Pac-12 season. I mean, gosh, Lily Davis and Sophie Bruner especially just really stepped up. And I thought we worked hard. We just didn't work as smart as we can, and just going to challenge them. I think we always give a great effort. This is just a team that's so fun to coach. But our focus we haven't been as locked in. The fouling is something that we were doing early in the season. We got away from it, and things were great. And then these last couple games, we've had some issues in the first half, and it's just really affected our rotation, our transition game, everything. So we've got to clean that up, and definitely a lot we can do better. Coming back on Sunday.
I think you guys attacked the gaps in the zone better in the second half.
Yeah, a little bit. I did. We missed our post a lot. Obviously we want to feed from the top, and it was hard because when we didn't come out just lighten it up from the perimeter, which we can, you guys know, they just sagged further and further off, and Sophie and Quinn basically had two people on, especially on the wing. When we moved the ball and got up top, we had a little bit of one-on-one. But they did a good job of that, and you gotta pick your poison with us, and if we're on all cylinders, it's not gonna matter, because we could have really, got going. We were wide open. But I thought we adjusted, did some things better, penetrated a little bit better the second half. We were just gapping into non-gaps in the first half, and we started working the short corner a little bit, and I mean, I don't think we were awesome against the zone by any stretch either half, but certainly a bigger second half, and a little bit of balance. Got Sophie going, got some perimeter shooting. I don't know if we got any transition, maybe a smidge, but that's something that obviously helps. Yep. So, and we didn't see a lot of zone in the preseason. We've seen a lot more in conference, so this is good. We're going to see a lot these next few weeks, so bring it on.
Some of those shots by Katie and Hawkins, they weren't bad shots. They just didn't go down.
They didn't go down. I thought Nisi was pressing a little bit. I thought she was shooting a little bit quick at times. I mean, obviously she's a senior, last home game, and so which is uncharacteristic of her. So we just got to make sure she's not putting too much pressure on herself, because she's just having a great year for us. So very uncharacteristic. And then Katie, yeah, I thought she got great looks, and she had some that were right there, in and out. So, I mean, we know those are going to go down eventually. And I think that Katie, even if her shot's not going, I mean, she's 4 assists to 1 turnover. She's working hard, playing smart defensively. So, but those two in particular, I know can come back, and I fully expect them to play a lot better on Sunday.
This 13 streak, or how many games it is right now, what's been sort of the common theme as far as
Work.
the players that
Just work. Yeah. Just, I mean, that's kind of what we do. I mean, obviously we have a talented group. We have an experienced group, Paula, but, I mean, I think, we just keep working, and they're a humble group. They really are. I mean, I don't take our, us wanting, that we're not as locked in at all about like, oh, we're caught up in stuff. That's just not who we are. I think it's just probably normal season fatigue, and this was a bit of a wake-up call, I think, for us, and hopefully, and this team does, I think, learn when they win, but we have done a lot of winning. So, we've got to really keep taking things to heart, like our rebounding effort today, and get after it.
What do you think was the biggest thing there? Were they just working harder on the boards? Was it something to do with the zone?
Yeah, well, in the first half, I mean, we took way too many shots where we didn't get a paint touch. We didn't get it inside out, interior, and we just passed around and shot it, which you're not going to, it's really hard to get offensive rebounding, opportunities or get second shots with that. So there was too many possessions like that. And then, the guards didn't rebound at all. I mean, it was one or two players and they were the posts. And that's been an issue in the past and at times this year. So, I really got after him. I thought it got a little better. That's something with Kelsey. It's like she gives you certain things at the 4. She gives you certain things at the 3. She does give you a good, some rebounding, more rebounding presence, when we have her with 2 other posts in. But, they're kind of smaller, so we went kind of small with our lineups too. And then with Katie and Nisi in foul trouble, our rotation just was tough. Nisi picked up a 3rd in the first half, and that just really, I thought, impacted that people were playing a few too many minutes, and so we played a little bit tired. But the guards aren't rebounding. That's the biggest problem. And then, and too many times our posts are just not aggressively making moves and owning that weak side board. And, we've just been off and on with that this year. We'll have some games where we work really hard and I think a lot of that too is just, you're frustrated, you're not, shots aren't falling, we're not kind of playing as well as we want, and then we're not as locked in. And, this team, if they can figure out how to rebound no matter what, because we don't let a lot bother us, but I thought things, when things weren't kind of happening for us, it really affected our rebounding. People talk about, you're not making shots, it affects your defense. Well, we still play hard on defense. What happens is we don't rebound as well. Without watching the game film, that's my explanation.
Really seemed like she was kind of the catalyst in the second half, but she came in here and she was pretty unhappy with the defensive performance. What can you say about her as just kind of a competitor?
That says it all. Isn't that awesome?
Right.
I mean, man, she just kicked butt for us, and yet, she's, she wasn't as locked in as we needed her to be in the first half. She's absolutely right. And the fact that she, basically stepped up and helped us take the game, and that's what she's looking at, just tells you, she's just got a championship mindset, and is a great leader. She just, she let her go, let her refuse she let her do some things that we didn't want Washington to do. And so I think it'll be kind of fun to get this quick rematch, kind of like a little redo on some of the things that we feel like we can really do better.
When the rebounding wasn't there and the shots weren't falling, the defense, they turned it up a little bit to start that second half and maybe change the game a little bit?
Yeah, I thought so. And that's the value of having a really strong team defense. When the ball doesn't bounce your way and the shots don't quite fall, we can stay until we get things going. And I thought we did a really good job of that. In the first half, not as much. The second half, I thought they just stayed poised, kept working, and slowly pulled away.
Most of the players on the team remember 2 years ago, what happened in the second
Mhm.
game. So, tonight being the way it was, and then the memory of that should be plenty for you to work with.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. We have been a huge favorite before and lost to U of A, and that happens. Obviously, this whole rivalry series. It's awesome. It's a huge part of the Pac-12, and anything and everything can happen. And so great job to U of A. I thought they played really hard and played well, and they haven't necessarily shot a high percentage. I think conference-wise, they may be towards the bottom, and they stepped up and hit shots, and we fully expect them to do that again, even when they're guarded at times against us. And we expect, we don't talk about rankings and stuff, but we know we're going to get everybody's best effort, and we know people are going to play better against us. We're the rare bird that everybody needs to find. We're the ones that can, don't just ignore that reference. If you really want to know, I'll tell you after, but bottom line is, we can obviously help people build their resume for postseason. We're probably so. And this is what we prepared for going into this season. These were the expectations we had, like that we would be the team to beat. So this is not something like, oh my gosh, So I thought we handled it well, and it's just going to keep getting harder, and the games will probably keep getting maybe even closer. And so that'll be fun. Hopefully even more fans will come out and enjoy some great basketball. I just have to say, for any of the fans that might be tuning and listening, just thank you guys so much for coming out and cheering our team on. I mean, that was just a tremendous crowd. And 942 crew, Man Up Wow Factor. It was an alumni game. We had our golden laces on to honor children's cancer, and we had our Human Trafficking Awareness Week. So there's just a lot of things going on, and I'm just really glad that we had a great game and great atmosphere, and we're able to celebrate some really, really fantastic causes. So.
It seemed like Ivis gave you some nice minutes out there. I mean, and you've been talking about her kind of coming on. Did you see that?
Yeah, we thought so. You know, Kiana, we just thought in this game, because their posts are so quick. You know, they're quick to the ball, they're quick with their moves, and we felt like, you know, this was a good game for her, and I thought she gave us some great minutes. Yeah, and she's quick to the ball, and you know, she's long and plays bigger than she is. So, and it was just nice to see that last little shot go down, because she's just such a good shooter and scorer, but she's, you know, she'll get in the game, and she's been tightening up, and it hasn't shown. So, you know, hopefully that'll just continue to, we can build on that.
You mentioned some weaknesses, rebounds and fouls. How do you turn that around in less than 48 hours to get that road win?
Well, I mean, I think that was uncharacteristic of us. So I think that, you know, if we can just regroup and do what we've been doing for, I don't know, however many games we've been winning. Yeah, or 19, you know, but, well, early on we weren't doing those things. And I think, I mean, the rebounding, you know, that's an ongoing thing. But playing position defense, that's who we are. You know, the sin, the cardinal sin in our program is to foul. You know, if you want to sit next to me, so, you know, we really want to play position defense and not, you know, bail people out. So we've done a great job of that for most of the year, and we're going to get back to it.
Although there's a ways to go still in the season, and you are obviously focused on the game Sunday, the team is now 16-3 and coming into tonight was ranked 8th. How determined are you and the team to reach at least the Elite 8 this year after coming so close last season?
Yeah, we're not even, I mean, big picture wise, does this team feel like they have a deep run at them? Yeah, but I think your whole preface is, I mean, you know, you just have to stop there. I mean, there's a ton of season left. Yeah, you know, I mean, we're working hard to build our resume, you know, position ourselves for, you know, for a Pac-12 championship and a great seed, and then we'll go from there. But obviously, you know, we have a lot back from last year, so this team is really, I think they really do believe that, you know, they can beat anybody, you know, if they play well and they do the things that they can do. So, but yeah, a lot of basketball left. So.
One more question. Pre-January was here. She didn't get to talk to the team, did she?
She's well, she did a webcast last week, and then she stayed through this week just to train, to stay in there and training because she's still rehabbing from her microfracture. So this was alumni game, so it was really cool. She changed her flight and stayed for the alumni game, and she did talk to the team early in the week. And as you can imagine, Jeff, she had amazing words of wisdom for them, and it was really directed towards, like, it's just going to get harder. It's, you know, this is just going to get harder. So you really have to keep coming back and looking at getting better, you know. And I mean, and I didn't tell her what to say, you know. it was like if I would have scripted it myself, it couldn't have been more perfect. But obviously, this is the voice of experience. You know, one WNBA championship, one runner-up, and you know, she just so gets it. So that it was fun to have her around, and she did. She's been following us really closely. She was actually home, and when we played at Washington State, and you know, she's just obviously got a great mind for the game and really connects with the girls. So it was fun to have her here, and all of our alumni actually, who I didn't get to see. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Okay. Thank you.